Hi, today I'm showing you a Python trick that I bet you've never seen before. So we all know the standard Python workflow. You write a script, you import modules, you hit run. But did you know that you can force Python to execute code before your actual script even starts? And the best part is you don't have to change a single line of code in your main program to do it. To understand how this hack works, we need to take a quick look under the hood of what happens when you type python myscript.py in your terminal. Most people think Python just loads the interpreter and immediately executes line 1 of your code. But that's not quite right. Before Python reads the first line of code, it goes through a process called bootstrapping. Python initializes itself and automatically loads a module named site. This happens every single time you start Python. So, and here's the secret. In the background, this site module automatically looks for a very specific file in your installation path. And this file is called sitecustomize.py. So what is sitecustomize.py? You can think of sitecustomize as an auto start for your interpreter. The deal is simple. If that file exists in your site packages, then it gets imported and executed before anything else happens. And this means we can change global settings, inject security checks and modify configurations here. So maybe you think now, oh, that sounds like a toy feature, but it is absolutely not. So this mechanism is the foundation for massive enterprise software solutions. Think about tools like Dynatrace or Datadog. Have you ever wondered how these tools can measure your database queries or request times without you having to manually change your code? This is called auto-instrumentation. These tools use mechanisms like sitecustomize to hook into your Python interpreter right at the startup. They essentially place wrappers around standard libraries. So when you fire off an SQL query later in your code, it first passes through the monitoring tool's wrapper and only then goes to the database. And this is all the magic that happens in the background. So it is an extremely powerful tool if you know how to control it. And this is exactly what we are going to do now. I've prepared a little experiment, so we are going to use this mechanism to teach Python a completely new behavior when it crashes, globally for the entire system. I'll show you how that works now in the demo. Okay, so we are now in VS Code, and on the left you can see two files, a demo.py and a magicswitch.py. In the demo.py you see we've got 3 print statements and then we divide 100 by 0. So this will lead to an error since you can't not divide by 0. If you run the code we will see the following. I guess nothing really unexpected here. 0 division error, division by 0. Okay, that's the standard one. And now if we run python magicswitch.py, now we injected the sitecustomize.py inside our virtual environment, and if we now run python demo.py, then something else will happen. So in this case we can see a security layer was loaded, and now we get a pop-up critical error, process crashed, reason division by 0. So a totally different behavior, and this was done without actually changing the demo.py. So how is this magic happening? If I have a look at the magicswitch.py, so here is a string which is just some Python code. We can see we import tkinter and we now create a function called showPopUpHandler. And what we're going to do is that we use that function that creates this message box and override the accept hook function from the system module. So this is what we could see in the terminal before, and we override it with our custom code. And this is the way we can monkey patch the behavior of a standard library. After that we will just save that code as file in the site packages folder where Python looks for the sitecustomize.py. And this is how the magic is done.